Hi everyone, this is Matthew David Rudd, voice of Panda from Jujutsu Kaisen, Shishido from My Hero Academia, Rock Wraithrazor from Tower of God, Baro from Blue Lock, all your favorites, you know? You are listening to Muggle with a Mic with Katie and Phil. Enjoy the show.
Okay, we're live, Phil.
Oh, man. Okay.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Muggle with a Mic Live. We are here at the final Boss Con in Rio Grande, Ohio. It should be starting for VIP members or ticket holders at 10 o'clock. It is 9:25 right now. But general admission is at 11. It's $5. Come on down to Rio and see a lot of gaming vendors, a lot of gaming activities. You can come play video games. And I'm joined here. Hey, Phil, you're right behind me.
Yes, I am.
Hi, Phil.
$5, that sounds like a bargain.
It is a bargain.
Wow.
Basically, well, no, you can't even get a Little Caesars pizza for that anymore.
You can't?
No, it's like $6 now, I think. Yeah.
What about Zanzi's pizza?
Oh, I don't know.
That was $4.99.
It was $4.99.
They beat them by a penny.
Phil, what's your mug today?
My mug is, I don't know. It's a.
Oh, let me switch cameras for us. Hold on. Technical difficulties. We're live people. Deal with it.
Here it is. It's it.
What is that mug, Phil?
That is from Universal Studios, the year, Islands of Adventure, the year it opened, 1999. That is the Dueling Dragon Tankard mug that was from a roller coaster they had in the Lost Continent, which is now the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yes.
And that roller coaster got refurbished to the Dragon Challenge, and then they tore it out and put Hagrid's motorbike adventure.
How apropos that something that was turned into Harry Potter was a dragon ride.
Yeah.
It seems like maybe they should have kept it a dragon ride.
They should have.
Like for the Triwizard Tournament.
Well, they did, and then they tore it down.
Yeah, but why did they get rid of it? I mean, what do you think about that when it comes to roller coasters and stuff like that? Would you rather them keep the same ride forever, or are you glad that they change them up?
Well, it would have been nice if they could have kept it and then did Hagrid's someplace else, because Hagrid's is a much superior ride, but, land is at a premium there. Kind of landlocked.
True.
So, in a sense, I'm glad they took it out, because Hagrid's is probably my favorite ride at any theme park.
I've never been, Phil, and I've been to Leavesden, but I've never been to the Wizarding World. So.
Well, they just took out, I think the last ride, Poseidon's Fury at the Lost Continent. Mm-hmm. And it's rumored they're going to put a Legend of Zelda maybe dark ride.
Okay, that's what
there.
We're going to get into a talk later, everyone. Little teaser. Phil, have you seen Super Mario Brothers?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll talk about it later, and I have some other thoughts about how I feel that, Marvel is slipping with the box offices, and Pixar, and I feel like, is it Imagination who did that? It's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
Yeah. So I think that they're going to be going into the video game world, and I mean, look at how I think they're doing a Zelda movie, aren't they?
Well, it's rumored. But yeah, I mean, the new Epic Universe, the new theme park is, I mean, they have a whole Mario Land.
Yeah, yeah.
And, the How to Train Your Dragon Land. They're definitely giving Disney a run for their money.
There you go. So we'll talk about that later. But we'll go to my mug now. And my mug is special. I literally just picked it this morning because you can kind of, no, you can't see it. Your mug's covering it up. Avocado Lee 3D Design, who I bought a Darth Vader mug from last year, and it's awesome. I walk in today, and they go, Katie! And then they gave me this mug. Get ready for the reveal, people. Ba-bam! It's Howard the Duck. And then there's Jonah in the background. But look at that Howard the Duck. They made that mug and gave it to us, Phil.
It's pretty special.
I love how the handle has the name Howard in the handle. It's really cool.
And that's old school Howard the Duck too. That's from the 80s movie, not the new Marvel Howard.
Well, okay, so what's the difference, Phil?
I mean, character design.
Oh, just the way he looks.
Yeah, you can tell that
Gotcha.
it's original.
So what would you say?
Have you ever seen the 80s Howard the Duck?
I feel like I've seen clips, but I've never seen the whole film.
Okay.
Yeah, so I knew who he was. Like, I wasn't flabbergasted by his appearance, but I feel like he's DuckTales wannabe.
He predates DuckTales.
Oh, so DuckTales are a Howard wannabe.
I don't know.
All right, Phil, what are you most looking forward to today here at Final Boss Con?
I'm not sure. I haven't had a chance to look around, and probably just the vendors. I like looking at vendors, but I haven't been out of this area, so it's I don't. Today's gonna be full of surprises.
Well, they have like 30 plus events going on. One of which is a Harry Potter quiz that I'll be moderating, and then they have like a movie quiz. They have other trivia quiz. They have the cosplay contest. They have Q&As with all the special guests that they have here, which you can see on the right-hand side of the screen. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff to do. Now, for us, we have a lot of prizes on our table, and we have a scavenger hunt going on. So if you come...
Prizes, you say?
Prizes. But you can come to our table, find the list. You have to find 20 of the items on the list throughout the vendor hall or anywhere during the con. And you just come, you take a picture of those items, show us your pictures, and then you get to take an item off the table for free. We also have... Oh, can you get me the wallet that Lockwood Leathercraft was awesome. Made us a wallet, a My Hero Academia wallet, and it is awesome. Here, we'll move Howard now. Look at that. They made that for our prize table. So if you come and do the scavenger hunt, you can walk away with this awesome Shishido wallet. Look at the inside. And it's a hefty, sturdy wallet. It's super nice quality, very well made. And it's a great thing to take from the con, specific to this day where we have Matthew David Rudd here. So it's super cool, super kind of them to do that. Look at the back there. Look at that. Look at it. Anyway, so come see us. We also have bowl cozies, right, Phil?
Oh, is that what those are?
Yeah.
I thought they were hats.
Please put it on, Phil. Put it on. Hey, they can be hats as well. There's an announcement. It is around 10:45 right now, and so Matthew David Rudd is going over for his Q&A over at the main hall, the front upper hall. We are in the lower hall in what I call Vendorville. Phil, you went for a little Vendorville tour. What did you see?
Vendor stuff.
What, specifically?
Just a sea of vendors, different T-shirts and games and trinkets, doodads.
You said you saw like a gaming table.
I saw a table that was selling lightly used games.
Okay.
So, which was nice.
And you said like one was like $5.
Yeah. One of my faves. So.
We also got to meet Matthew David Rudd here because he's right next door to us. Very nice guy. You can come and get autographed. We looked at some of his pictures of him, pictures of his characters. He has some baseball cards. He has Funko Pop dolls of Shishido and Panda. So you can come and get those signed.
Really a doll? Funko Pop isn't it a figurine?
I mean, everyone refers to them as dolls, don't they?
I've never heard them referred to as a doll.
Funko Pop doll?
Figurine.
Funko Pop figurine?
Figure.
Funko Pop. Yeah, so Funko Pop things.
Statues.
Funko Pop goes to Weasel things. But yeah, he's got
definitely
baseball.
Not a doll.
It could be a doll. You know what, Phil? I can't trust your your knowledge because you think candy corn is good.
Well, it is.
So come here and help us decide whether candy corn or Tootsie Rolls are better, or whether one's good and one's bad. Yeah, but come down here and see us. We're also doing a Harry Potter quiz at 11:45 in the quiz hall, in the quiz room. And guess who, Phil, who's going to be hosting that?
Albus Dumbledore.
Well, no spoilers. So, yes, spoilers. He came back?
Well, maybe it's his portrait.
That's true. Could you just prop up the portrait on a tripod, and then he runs the quiz? That's a good point.
See?
See?
Or it could be you.
It's me.
Oh.
Hey, maybe I'm cosplaying as Dumbledore.
You could.
Yeah.
Or Dumbledore's portrait.
It's just an empty frame. I'm in there.
Just get a picture and then cut out the mouth and then stand behind it and stick your lips through there.
And the eyes
Yeah.
just blink. That would be actually entertaining. No, guys, come here because there's some really cool stuff. There are 90 vendors. I'm sure there's something in this gym that you will want to purchase. Plus, there's also all kinds of vendors that just love creating. We've got a vendor across from us, Jubilation Creations, and she told me about the history of how she got the name, why she likes doing this. It's her first con. So come say hi to her.
How does she know she likes doing it if it's her first con?
She just seemed really excited.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she made a special T-shirt that's only available here. It's a panda T-shirt, and Matthew David Red is actually wearing one of them. He changed his shirt, I saw. So he's got a pink panda shirt on, and it came from her booth.
We need to ask her at the end of the day if she enjoyed it.
Oh, I have a feeling she will, because I'm already having fun. Right, Phil?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then
she looks like she has... her face is full of jubilation.
Jubilee. Anyway.
It's a very jubilous look.
I guess that can be the picture in the dictionary for
jubilous.
Yeah.
Is that a word? I think I
don't think it's a word. And if it is,
we're going to put it in the dictionary.
We've never heard it before. We've just made it up here. It's official. Final BossCon 2023. We invented a word.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot more people are coming in here. We want to be available to sell these cozies and give away prizes. And so hopefully we'll have some interviews coming up. And then also probably around lunchtime, we'll be talking, hopefully, Super Mario Brothers movie, Phil? Is that your Nintendo hat, by the way?
No.
Oh, it looks like a Nintendo hat.
Well, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's a University of Rio Grande, I figured, since we were here.
Oh, how apropos.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm going to ask you, Phil, any last words?
You're going to sing Peaches?
Would we get copyrighted?
I don't know. I mean, you're just saying Peaches. It could be the...
Well, you know... Hey! I see Friends. I'm going to go.
President of the United States, that song, Peaches? You know that one?
I don't know that one.
Millions of Peaches? Peaches?
No, never heard that.
Really? Oh.
President of the United... Is that a band?
That's a band. They did Lump. Remember Lump? Weird Al did a parody of it and called it Gump.
No.
What?
Never heard of this.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe I'm too young. First time.
Wow. I bet you've heard Peaches. That Peaches.
Well, did you know that the Peaches from Super Mario Brothers, if you speed it up, it's Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the chordage for that. And Jack Black purposely did that, I think.
Wow, I did not know.
Yeah, there you go.
He's Rickrolling everybody.
He did. He Rickrolled everyone who saw that movie. All right, guys, I saw Friends. I want to talk to them. It's John and Elizabeth.
Matthew Perry?
Matthew Perry? What?
You said Friends. You saw Friends. I thought...
Pivot. All right, we're going to pivot to a break.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Yeah, you got to turn the mic on. That's podcasting 101. Hi, Phil.
Hi.
What's been going on since we were last live?
Heat. Lots of heat.
It is hot again.
It is very, very warm.
Yep. We have a little thing trying to cool us down, but it's struggling. So since we were last on, like that guy's just fanning himself. Since we were on, I got a card signed by Matthew David Rudd. Check that out. So he's signing cards for $20. He's also signing Funko Pop dolls, artwork, all kinds of stuff. We also gave away our My Hero Academia wallet from Lockwood Leathercraft. Go on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll post the winner of that. And then Matthew was awesome, and he signed the wallet for the guy. So that was really nice.
Signed it right up.
He signed it right up, right there, right then and there.
He doesn't mess around.
No messing around. Okay, Phil, let's just chit-chat before we want to get some lunch. We haven't had lunch. But let's chit-chat about Super Mario Brothers. What'd you think of it, sir?
What'd you think? I always go first. You tell me what you thought.
Okay, so
it's more fresh in your memory.
It is.
Because you just saw it, and I saw it when it first came out.
Yours is close to the food can expiration date, right?
Yeah.
Well, I just watched it this past week.
Yeah.
And I knew there was like hype for it, and I just assumed, everyone's just making a big deal about it. It's probably good, not great. It was really good. Like the storyline, and guess what? It was like only an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half, like an hour and 40.
I don't think movies need to be 3 hours. No. I would rather go to an hour and a half movie.
We talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's fix Howard. Howard's falling over.
Okay.
Howard's our co-host today. I thought the length was great. Like I was saying earlier when we were live, I feel like DreamWorks is going to be doing a lot of retro gaming movies, and I think that's replacing Pixar in a way. Do you agree?
It almost seems like Pixar is like all the movies are samey. They're all samey. They're all the same.
Okay, gotcha.
They're almost kind of generic. I mean,
yeah,
almost.
Bring it closer to you.
I don't know. It's like they don't have like.
Well, it's a princess loses her parents or something like that, and then.
What
for Disney.
Oh yeah.
Pixar, Frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, so Elemental was doing poorly in the box office,
yeah.
and it is about to surpass Encanto for the box office. So it did poorly at first, and now it's about to surpass it. It has already surpassed, what was the other Pixar film that it... But it's doing a lot better than they thought. But then again, Encanto was like that, because when Encanto first came out, COVID had just hit. And then it got big when everyone was inside for COVID, and it did great.
But did Encanto, was that something that just got released on streaming at the same time? So I
think it went straight to streaming, didn't it?
Yeah, so I mean that's apples and oranges kind of, if you have one at the theater and one on streaming.
Yeah.
Say, this one did, because really I don't think it really makes money on streaming.
Well, yeah, but their hands were tied in that situation, COVID.
Yeah.
You have no other option than to release it on streaming. Now, speaking of streaming,
it's just like a hard metric, to say, this did better than the movie that just streamed.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I think Encanto was a success. So if we're live, yeah. So if Encanto did well, streaming, I don't know. But the other thing I want to talk about is the strike, the actor's strike. Because it was the writer's strike, and now it's the actor's strike. Yeah. Hollywood's like at a standstill now. And the two main things were not being compensated for streaming and AI. Those are the main things. There are other things that they said that over a period of time, it just added up that the studios weren't giving them what they were asking for, and now it's just kind of like an avalanche. It's just all coming at one time. So, what do you think about it?
I don't know. I don't have an opinion. I don't really know both sides,
Yeah.
and unless you're in there, I mean, obviously, I want everybody to be compensated for what they're worth, but as that's, I mean, I don't know, like, the details behind it.
Yeah, I get you.
I mean, are like the actors asking for an outrageous amount, or is it all like, or not the writers, or is it, you know,
no, they're
or are
asking
they all
just for
kind of like newer ones saying, hey, we deserve, you know, I don't know.
Ahsoka. Look at that Ahsoka bag, book bag. No, I think they're just asking for a livable wage.
Yeah.
And the studio is like the guy who played Kirk on Gilmore Girls, who was in Kraglin in Guardians.
Yeah.
He was on Gilmore Girls, and they are not compensating him for the success they've had on Netflix, but they're giving the Netflix like studio heads like $10 million bonuses, and he hasn't hardly seen any money from his show being on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I think it's. I mean, they're the blue collar people of the movie industry.
I'm all for everybody getting a fair wage, but I just, you know, it's hard to like jump on one side or another when you don't know.
Yeah.
Like really kind of what's going on in there.
Yeah. No, I get you.
So I mean, I don't. Of course, you know, I don't know.
Do you know? Do you know?
I mean, what do you think?
I think they're all in the right, and I think people automatically think that, oh, actors make enough money. But no, it's the people that you know that do. It's the other people who are like character actors and people in the background that's their living wage, and they're not being compensated rightfully. You know.
Yeah.
So I think they're in the right. I think they have to do it because the streaming thing, it's about time that they do something about that, because the streaming is just insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's something that
let me turn that mic off.
Scarlett Johansson went round and round. She got caught up in when Black Widow movie came out. She didn't get what she did. But again, like I said, I just don't follow it enough to really know what's going on with it.
To get a full opinion. An accurate opinion of what you really think. Yeah. I get you. Okay, so speaking of Super Mario, I watched it. I really liked it. Now, I played Mario Brothers, but I don't think I didn't play it like every single like form of Mario Brothers. Yeah. But it seemed like the movie itself had a lot of little things that people who love the game, like the music, the changing of the music for whatever they were doing, entering the scene or going through a pipe or something like that. I think they did a great job with the music, and sounds, and graphics. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought they did a good job. What did you think about Chris Pratt? Because that was the big thing. Everybody's like, oh, Chris Pratt is Mario. I mean,
I think at first I was upset. I was like, why is Chris Pratt getting this? But the fact that they did the Italian accent for the commercial but not for talking made sense, because then it didn't become comical. It was just their gimmick.
They did have the voice actor for Mario in there.
Did they?
Like, yeah, he was the guy. He was at the beginning. Was he in arcade or something?
Okay.
But he did
in a game version. Like
well, no, he was in a room with him talking, but I mean,
he was just a random character.
Yeah. So he was in there.
Okay, that's neat.
See, a lot of people were kind of salty because they didn't have him play Mario. But I don't know. Do you think?
Nah.
Do you think that would have been? How do you think that would have been if he played the whole? Do you think you would have kind of got?
He was asking if we wanted water.
Okay, because in the game you don't hear him. He'll just say a couple words here or there. Do you think if he's the whole
No,
movie, that would
I
be
don't
like
know. I could go either or. It would have been interesting to see it, but at the same time, the voice that he did was an Italian accent. Mm-hmm. What would it have been like if maybe his natural voice didn't go with what they wanted, So I would again, it's like the writer's strike. I don't know. I don't have a full-on opinion.
I know there's some people that are very opinionated about it.
What did you think?
I like Chris Pratt fine. I thought he did a good job.
I wasn't upset about it. Jack Black's awesome. Love Jack Black.
There's only one person that I was kind of like lukewarm about.
Hold on one second, everyone.
I was going to say the only person I wasn't a huge fan of in the movie was Seth Rogen doing Donkey Kong, because he was just Seth Rogen. He didn't do a voice.
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
That was a issue I know several people took, but it was just like I was,
I
It
agree.
was just like, hey, and he even said, well, I didn't even try to do a voice. I just did my own.
Fred Armisen as the Cranky Kong was good.
Yeah, he was good.
Now help me out. Is Cranky Kong in the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's in Donkey, like Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country.
Okay, gotcha. I liked it. Like I said, I love the music. I love the go-karts because they were racing like you were in the game with the Rainbow Road and everything. It was neat. And then the turtle shells and someone, did she buy Rocket Raccoon?
I don't
or
think
did
you can buy those. I don't know.
someone just walk and Rocket does not have his tail attached.
No.
It's Rocket without a tail. But yeah, so I mean, I liked the movie. I was pleasantly surprised because I thought it was just going to be like a big movie it had a good story. And the fact that the scene where you see Mario learn how to run and be action with Princess Peach, that was neat because it looked like he was playing the game.
Yeah, it's like, I learned this section of the game, and now I got to go on to the next one, and you die 100 times. And,
yes.
So, yes, that's very game accurate.
And you get through it 89%, and then you fall or something. Yeah.
We've all been there.
And he learned what eating the different things did to him, and when he thought he was going to get really big, and then he got teeny tiny, and they did a great job. And now that's coming from someone who does. There's Caitlin. Oh, turn the mic on. Let me change the camera.
Hi. Hello. How are we?
We're great. How are you, Caitlin?
I'm doing good.
Good. You just stopped by real quick for us.
I'm just stopping by to say, hey, how's it going?
It's going great.
How's the raffle giveaway stuff?
We gave away the My Hero Academia wallet, and Matthew signed it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And we've sold all these bowl cozies. It's awesome. We're having fun.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming out. We really appreciate Muggle with the Mic for being our official podcast. They're amazing. Please like and subscribe so you can hear all the official Final BossCon news. I almost said once more with feeling news, but that's the wrong business.
Hey, let's plug once more with feeling.
Yes.
Accessorize your nerdy side.
All the engraved needs you may have. I got you. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Caitlin. There we go. We got a real quick interview there because she is running like all over the place, getting things for people that they need it, and she's also doing her booth and the Final BossCon booth. So
that's a lot of booths.
Yeah, she's got a trifecta of booths. But we'll take a break here. We'll eat some food, and then hopefully we'll see you again.
I actually, did you see any Marios today? People cosplaying?
I have not actually.
I saw a regular Mario and a Tanuki suit Mario.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen them. Then again, I've been running around too.
But I have not seen. Right, I saw Peach. I did see a Peach.
I saw a Princess Daisy. What's that from?
Daisy's from one of them games. One of the Mario.
Appropriate for a gaming convention.
She's Mario Kart.
Gotcha.
And
There you
others.
go. Well, someone was dressed as that. So I did see a Mario character.
I haven't seen a Yoshi or Bowser, but there's a taco and a turkey leg.
Yes, I saw that. That's awesome. All right, guys, we're going to take a break because I am feeling hungry, and we're going to go see some food vendors. Oh, my gosh, there's a Wednesday. Here, let's switch over. We might see Gomez walk by with a stroller.
There he is.
No, not that guy with the cart. That's a staff member. Here comes Wednesday and Gomez. We got away from Wednesday.
Well, Pugsley's in there too. He's in the.
Well, here's
little
cousin. Here's Thing.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, guys. Stay tuned. We're probably going to end this stream right here, and then we'll come back later. Bye, Phil.
Bye.
Everyone, Katie here with Muggle the Mic, and I've got Phil. Phil's kneeling down here. And then look who we have here. We have a familiar face. It's Kris Penix, Star Wars trading card artist. Hi, Kris.
Hi, guys.
Thanks for joining us here at Final Boss Con.
Yeah, it's great. It's the first time I've been here to one of these, so.
Yeah, what do you think of it so far?
It's actually bigger than I expected. I was trying to keep my kids' expectations when we were on the way down. I'm like, it's not going to be big or anything, but no, this is actually bigger than we all expected.
What's something that you found that you didn't expect, like maybe a vendor or an event?
Most of it, I expected vendors,
Uh-huh.
just not the amount of vendors. So
93.
Yeah, there's a lot of artists here, which is great. It's great seeing their stuff, talking to them.
Yeah, so I haven't been able to walk around as much as I'd like. What are some of the artists that you've seen?
Just down the row here, there's an artist that repurposes paintings that you get like in dollar stores and stuff, and puts like comic characters and stuff in them. I thought that was really neat.
Wow, that's very unique.
Yeah, I saw that booth.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. There's a lot of 3D printed stuff here, and I'm fascinated with that. I actually bought myself a 3D printer about 2 years ago, and I've yet to assemble it. I'm so busy. I've never used it.
You should 3D print the 3D printer.
Right. Right.
Well, look at the Howard the Duck.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's avocado-ly 3D design, and they gave that to us.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Howard the Duck.
I didn't realize it was Howard. I was only looking at the back of his head, but no, I love it.
Yeah, his hair kind of goes up in the back there.
Yep.
Well, I was so excited to see you here. You were so kind, and you gave Phil and I... Phil, you want to show off your card? You have your card there?
I got it.
Here.
I got it right here.
Got it.
Yep.
You gave us
You
your wonderful artwork of Pedro Pascal, and it's signed.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I thought it was a photo. I didn't know it was a painting. It kind of took me by surprise.
Yeah,
Amazing detail.
I knew you guys were going to be here, so I wanted to be sure and bring something. So
We're so appreciative of that. Now, can you give us some insight as to how long it took you to paint that particular card?
that one probably took about 4 days of, regular work hours, 8 to 10 hour days. So
Wow.
Wow. I know I've said it multiple times, but his hair on there. I love his disheveled hair. And
Yeah.
his worried look.
the paintings themselves aren't that big, so having to spend 4 days on it just shows how slow I am. So
But you're meticulous, and that pays off with all the detail in that card.
yeah.
It's amazing. Well, now that you're here with us, can we talk about the Ahsoka trailer?
Yeah, that's fine.
So what did you think? First thoughts? Because Kris is the optimist when it comes to Star Wars, and then Phil is a little bit of the pessimist, right?
Oh no.
So this should be a good conversation.
Yeah. No, I'm very optimistic about it, but as you said, I'm an optimist. I haven't disliked anything yet. I mean, Book of Boba Fett was kind of sketchy, but it was just structured really strangely. Motivations of characters were weird, but otherwise I've been highly entertained by everything lately. So I'm really excited about this because there's a lot of characters we've already been introduced to, and to see them transition to live action is really neat, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay, so I know you're a fan, so Hera thoughts.
Well, we've spoken about Hera before.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a crush on the actress that plays Hera, so I'm really excited to see her.
How did you feel? Because was this the first glimpse that we had of her in live action rather than like still images?
I can't remember if she was in the first trailer. She was briefly in the first trailer,
Yeah, I think
too.
so.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, just briefly. But it was good to hear her talk and stuff. And her role seems to be pretty interesting.
Very involved.
Yeah, it almost seems like she's in the kind of the same lane as Leia would be.
Yep.
She's like, don't sleep on this stuff. Bad stuff's happening.
Yeah.
Wake up, people. And We kind of know how that's going to go.
So, what do you think about this? I'm calling them orange sickles. The people with the orange sabers.
Yeah. No, when I first saw it, I thought maybe it was just, something creative they wanted to do. But from what I've read, there's a purpose behind it.
Right.
So I can't wait to hear the explanation for it. So.
Well, and we were wondering, we know they're gray of some sort, but we were wondering if they were going to be good or bad.
Right.
And clearly looks bad.
Yeah, they don't look too good, do they?
No.
No. I'm really curious to see those two characters, what their deal is.
Right.
Yeah.
Phil, do you want to bring up your negative point that you talked to me earlier about?
Well, it wasn't negative. It was just opinion on the mural. It looks like he went directly and used like the cartoon artwork.
Yeah, it's very
I
similar.
was just saying, does that kind of take you out of it instead of them using more? I mean, it could have still been cartoony-ish, I guess, but just more realistic. And it looks like they just took it straight out of like Rebels and threw it up there.
No, it does. It really does.
I mean, what would be the purpose in that if you're in that universe drawing like cartoon characters on the wall? I don't know. Like I said, it's neither good nor bad. I was just trying to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess that's just Sabine's style. I haven't thought too much about it. I thought, I mean, I did think when I first saw it, I thought, wow, that's a pretty close.
Yeah, approximation.
Yeah, they pulled that right out of Rebels.
Yeah.
But, I haven't thought much about that. I guess they could have put a more realistic spin on it.
But that you brought up a good point. If it's Sabine's artwork,
Yeah.
it would be identical to the animation.
Yeah, because she, I think there's a small scene where she's wearing a helmet of some type in the latest trailer, and there's kind of a cartoony figure on her helmet. So, I mean, I guess that's just what she does. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I love all the girl power in it. I mean, because we got Ahsoka, Hera, Sabine, and then we even have who is the girl orange sickle.
Right, the girl orange sickle, and the woman from Ahsoka's episode of Mando too.
Oh yes, the gray hair.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
So there's a lot of main characters are women throughout. It's pretty cool.
And I seem, well, every time a Star Wars trailer comes out, I get excited.
Yeah.
But I feel a little bit more heightened excitement for this because I feel like it's going to be good.
Yeah, they kind of help better set a tone with this, which that's usually how it goes. Second trailers are usually a lot more impact than the first. But, yeah, this really set a good, exciting tone, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, some news came out where Disney's going to put less money and effort into the Star Wars series going forward. What are your thoughts?
Well, I haven't looked into that too much. I saw the blurbs online. Some people, some Star Wars nerds are saying, no, he was talking more about Marvel. Bob Iger was talking more about Marvel shows instead of Star Wars, but it could be both.
Yeah.
But, they've got so many Star Wars shows in production and finished shooting already. We wouldn't feel the effects of it for a while. So
Right. Well, and we were talking about earlier, the writers and the actors strike. How is that going to affect Star Wars?
Right. I mean, everything production-wise is done for now until that's resolved.
Yeah.
And I like to go to the convention GalaxyCon that they have in Columbus every December.
Yeah.
And I heard that any actors a part of the guild and stuff aren't going to be doing conventions. So it's like going to blow up San Diego Comic-Con and just conventions. As far as meeting actors,
Yeah.
I mean, they're dead for the time being. So
You don't even think about it. You think it's only going to affect their on-screen, but the Oppenheimer cast left the theater, and so it's anything promoting a film or anything.
Right, and that's another thing somebody brought up. Rosario Dawson's got Ahsoka and Haunted Mansion coming out.
Yeah.
They said she can't do any press for it, which really sucks.
That seems like it's just shoot yourself in the foot, though, because then you're going to have a movie that doesn't do well, and you're going to be associated with that movie, that tanked. So kind of hurting your own career. Not, I mean, they aren't acting, so I don't see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but that's
I
what
don't
a
know.
strike is. A strike
Yeah.
is you don't do anything, and any strike affects someone's livelihood.
Yeah.
So they're doing it to send a message.
Yeah, I mean, if movies make less at the box office, puts a pinch on the people in charge, and that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Yep. It's crazy. It's going to affect it. We're not going to feel the effects for several months, probably at
Right.
least,
Yeah.
or maybe a little more than that. But it is gonna. It's gonna be interesting.
Mhm.
First time since the '60s
Yeah.
that actors have gone on strike.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well, Kris, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for the card.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're quite
Amazing.
welcome. It's good to meet you.
You know who's going to hate us? Robbie.
I've got one for Robbie. Do you guys see Robbie often?
I think I can get it to Robbie. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I didn't know if 2 or 3 of you would be here.
Oh, Robbie was here, but he was walking around, and I think he left.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, then he won't be. He won't be
Right.
mad at us.
I didn't want to leave Robbie out.
There you go, Robbie. There's your card. He's going to be psyched. Like,
Great.
I think he may cry.
Yeah, I didn't know if 3 or just 2 of you would be here,
Thank
so I
you,
brought
Kris.
3. Yeah, no problem.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you later.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Phil and Katie back.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be our last segment before hopefully we interview Mackenzie or someone from Final Boss Con, see how the whole day went for them. Phil, it has been hot again.
Yeah, very hot.
But other than that, what's your major takeaway from today? What was something you saw you weren't expecting, or someone you talked to? What was your takeaway?
It was hot.
I said other
Oh yeah.
than it's hot.
Well, just I really enjoyed the vendors. I got a chance to walk around a little bit more, and
Yeah.
there was a lot of interesting things.
Yeah. My biggest takeaway was I got awesome signatures today. So I got Matthew David Rudd's signature of the Shishido card. I'll hold it up here. And he signed it. And he's been sitting next to us all day, so that's pretty. And when we got to, he's a really cool guy. He
Yeah,
talked
he
to
is.
us a little bit, very, very like
Personable.
yes, yeah, and it's just a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Then another nice guy we got to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
to. Who was it? Kris Penix.
Oh yeah. Kris
Yeah.
Penix. Yep.
And we got another signed card from Kris.
Yeah,
He was so kind and brought us these.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing because I got a couple other things, but I bought like a small board game.
Yeah, tell me about the board game.
Oh, it's just there's a booth up there selling Gently Loved, so they were used. So Japur is like one of my favorite 2-player board games, and so I picked up a copy of that.
What's the gist of it?
I have one. You're a merchant, and you're trying to sell your goods. You try to outsell the other merchants.
So it's kind of like the vendorville here.
Yeah.
But what happens when you sell it all? Is it kind of like Uno?
Not necessarily, because different things are worth different points.
Okay.
And then, and if the more you sell, if you're the first one to sell it, you get more points than subsequent. It sounds complicated, but it's not. But anyway, I got an extra. I have it at home already, but that's just an extra one I got so I can go camping and I don't have to worry about it.
You say you have it on your phone too, don't you?
Yeah, there's a phone app, so that's a good way to learn it.
Oh, there you
Yep.
go. Well, I also got I got a Final Boss Con sticker, and I got a keychain, which it's already on my bag. So I have that. I did not win any raffles, Phil.
That's a shame. That's why I didn't buy any tickets, because I'm never good at winning that.
Well, I think of it as a $10 donation. Let's put
True.
it that way. But the salt in the wound was the guy was walking around with the PS5. And he'd walked past our booth like 5 times.
Yeah.
And I thought for a second, try to barter with him and give him a Deadpool car sunshade.
Or a case of them.
Yeah, all of them.
I don't think that'll work.
We have been giving those away all day. People seem to appreciate them. And then the cozies have been, didn't sell them all, but we sold a lot. So yeah, we were really excited that people were getting those. Anyway, well, we will log out for now. What?
Yeah.
Until our next interview. Phil's
Right.
Phil's very tired.
It's a tiring day.
It is. It is tiring, but it is fun. Because it's fun to talk about people about all this stuff. So and you meet interesting characters, and it's fun.
It is indeed.
Yeah. All right. We will be right back with hopefully a Final Boss Con crew member.
BRB.
BRB FBC Crew.
AFK.
What's that?
Away from keyboard.
LOL.
Oh, you could have got 250. If only you waited. If only you waited.
If only,
Oh, wow.
if only.
That's a really good deal.
The woodpecker cries, the bark on the tree was the softest of skies. As the wood waits below, hungry and lonely, he cries to the moon.
What is happening?
If only, if only. Do you
Is-
remember Holes? The
is
movie Holes?
I do remember the movie Holes, but I'm weirdly scared right now. So
That's the song
that was
from
odd.
Holes.
Oh, you guys got a nice fan towards it? That's nice.
Yeah, but it's supposed
Respect.
To, it's supposed to have like make it cold, but it really
You,
doesn't.
you, is it not working too well?
There you go, sir.
No,
now we
I
can
wouldn't,
hear
I
you.
wouldn't say it's nice.
Fair enough.
It's
It's
adequate.
equivalent of like taking a cup of ice
Yeah.
and sitting it in front of a fan.
So it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's one step below adequate.
Except it's probably worse.
You're in a
'cause
huge
you get
room, so that's
condensation.
probably why. You're in a huge, giant room.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's definitely the reason why.
I just realized.
FYI.
we don't have, there we are.
Just
There we
FYI.
are.
Let me, sponsored. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, hey everyone, Katie back for our, I think our final interview of Final Boss Con 2023. We have our,
End with the best.
yeah, we have our good buddy Jonah. Hey Jonah.
Hi.
Now you've been what have you been doing here? Same thing. Were you
I've been here since 7 in the morning,
okay?
and I've been helping with. I mean, I've done everything. Everything I was supposed to do.
Have you washed
I
my
also
truck?
did I what?
Have you washed my truck?
I didn't wash your truck
Well, you haven't
mainly
done
because
everything.
you didn't pay me yet. So I only take pay up front. Anyways, I also did a movie quiz. I wrote a movie quiz and I did that. And it
Oh,
was
you
fun.
did that? I was
Yeah.
gonna go do it, but
It
time
wa-
got away.
It
from
was
me.
me. It would have been weird if you did it because if you won, it would have looked bad on me.
No, it wouldn't.
so-
It would have looked. That's true.
Yeah, it
if
would've
you had
looked bad
said
on
what's
me.
a good movie and I didn't say Tar, I would have called blasphemy.
I don't even want to talk about Tar anymore, bro.
So go ahead and
Tar's
quiz,
too good.
quiz us on maybe one or two questions. That
Oh
we're on.
gosh, I have them in my phone. You want me to pull up my phone real quick?
Go for it.
Okay. So what I did was and there's 21 questions, and in each. Oh, someone texted me. Give me 1 second. Where this fine? Okay.
Jonah's too popular.
Yeah, it was Trevor, I was just hanging out with. In each, I did
Popular?
21 questions, and in each, so I did 3 questions per decade from the 60s to the 2020s, so that everyone, no matter when you watch movies, that you feel like you had a fair chance because you could at least get some if you only recently started watching movies from like newer movies or older
Okay,
movies.
so
It
can
just
we-
made it
What
more
if
fair.
I did like 1920?
I didn't go that far because that would be
that's not
too many
everybody, is it?
questions. Be too many questions.
All right.
What do you guys want? A particular decade?
80s.
You want me to do one
here,
from
we'll,
every decade?
We'll do. How about
80s.
we do 2 questions each, and we'll pick.
Okay.
So Phil goes first.
80s.
80s.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes. You're awesome.
Thank
You
you.
you said
we got
thank you so much.
cupcakes, guys.
It's got Jack Skellington on it. Okay.
I got Rick
you want
and
80s.
Shorty.
Did you say you want 2? Did you say you want
2
2
each.
from
So
every
Phil,
decade?
Phil will do one. Pick a decade. I'll pick a decade.
80s.
Okay. So in the 80s. Okay. What's
Raiders
the
of the
hard,
Lost Ark.
What's the that's one of the questions.
There you go. That's the answer.
But okay, you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
In the classic adventure film, these are multiple choice, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So, in the classic adventure film Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981,
Mhm.
what is the Ark of the Covenant believed to hold? Would you like me to go through the multiple choice?
Well, I
Do you
mean,
not
I
know it off
know.
your head.
I'm
What is
pretty.
it?
I think I know it.
What is it? Do you know it? Without me even saying anything?
Well,
Do you know?
the presence of God.
It's the
No,
cup.
I see what you're saying. So would you like me to go
Yeah. That's why
Okay.
I said give me the answers because like
Holy
maybe-
Grail,
No,
Bones of Abraham, 10 Commandments, Dead Sea Scrolls?
it's the 10 Commandments.
And you said Holy Grail?
Yeah.
It is the 10 Commandments. And the reason it's not Holy Grail is because that was the last crusade.
Yeah, because I like in the movie
Right?
when
Isn't
they
that-
opened
isn't
it
that
up,
what they
they
were
were like, "What's that?" It's
Yeah.
the presence of
It was
that's-
believed to
yeah,
be 10
yeah.
Commandments, but it was actually just, I mean, killed them all, right? Yeah.
Well, that's your favorite movie, Phil. So
It
you
was the
should
pre-
get it
It
right.
was, yeah.
That's your favorite movie of all time?
Yep.
I respect that. Did you like the new one?
It was supposed to have Abraham's staff in it too. I mean, not according to the movie,
Did
but
did you
traditionally.
did you like Dial of Destiny?
I haven't seen it.
I won't give my opinion on it.
I don't think he's gonna.
I don't think I'm gonna like it.
You're
but
gonna wait till.
Well, the thing is,
I'm gonna
is
wait
like,
until I see it before I give my opinion. But I
just
don't
watch
think I'm gonna like
just
it.
watch the trilogy and be. I'm not even that huge of a fan of Temple of Doom, to be honest with you. I think it's a good movie, but Last Crusade and Raiders are just Raiders is perfect, and then Last Crusade I still think is a really good movie. But like as far as like Temple of Doom goes, I think it's fun. I don't love it.
Okay, let's do my question. Wait, guys, we can't go into an Indiana Jones.
You're right.
thing.
Sorry,
Yeah, we got to move on.
Okay.
Phil could.
Leave that one.
Why don't, that'll be an episode, Phil. How about
dude,
that?
have me on for the
And
episode.
we'll
We'll
have Jonah
talk
on.
about Indiana Jones for 8 hours.
Yeah, let's
It'll
do
be
that.
it'll be a marathon of Indiana Jones.
Done deal.
Yeah. Okay, my question. Do it from the 2000s.
Oh, good.
Can we? Okay.
Yep. 2000s. Okay. Okay. I'll give you the 3 choices of films. How about that?
Sure.
Superbad, Lord of the Rings, Inglourious Bastards.
Lord of the Rings.
Okay. The Lord of the Rings is
I'm
the
not
most.
gonna get this.
I'll just go ahead and ask a question. In the film, we meet our main hero Frodo. We know him as the ring bearer now, but who in the film suggested that Frodo shall be the one to take the ring to Mount Doom in order to cast it into the fire? Who's the one who even suggested it?
Gandalf?
Would you like me to go through the suggestions, or you just want to say?
Do
You
the
do.
suggestions.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Yeah, because Gandalf's not on there. That'll help me.
Frodo. Did he suggest himself?
No.
Gadriel.
Oh.
Galadriel.
Galadriel, sorry. Gandalf. Boromir.
Oh, let's just go with Gandalf.
What's your answer?
I'd say Gandalf.
It was Frodo. He made the suggestion himself.
Well, how full of himself.
At
I
what
know.
point in the movie did he suggest?
At the when and they're in the
yeah.
they're in the the iconic scene with the what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
When they're in the I don't even know what it's called. Riven? No, it's not Rivendell. I don't know. Lord of the
Riverdale?
Rings is good.
Riverdale?
I watched all the extended editions in theaters last year. They were playing week by week, and it was really cool. The last movie, obviously, nobody left the theater for 5 hours. It was awesome. Everyone was so captivated. It's a great movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
Phil, your question.
Yeah, you had a question?
No, for decade.
Oh, it's 2 questions each. Sorry.
Yeah.
What decade do you want, brother? What decade do you want?
The 80s.
80s? Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a problem?
Do you want me to
with
give you the options?
it? Sure.
Okay. It's either Back to the Future
Oh,
or
not fair.
or Do the Right Thing, which is a better movie.
Back to the Future.
Okay. This is really
Do the Right Thing
I
is no
don't
better
even-
than
well,
Back to the Future.
One point-
You're just
21.
wrong. You're just wrong.
That's a top
1.21
grossing film of
gigawatts.
1985.
Do the Right Thing is one of the best movies ever made. Anyways, the problem about the Back
The
to the
right
Future
stuff.
question is it's so easy.
Just do it.
It's almost
He
too
picked
easy.
it.
It doesn't
He
matter.
picked
Why'd you write it
It's
easy?
the luck of the draw.
Because I wanted to make at least one of them easy each decade.
Do
Okay.
it.
In 1985's Back to the Future,
Mm-hmm.
what makes time travel possible?
The flux capacitor.
I didn't even need to give you the options. So let's do the Right Thing because that's a little harder.
No, my question.
Okay, fine. What decade do you want? Have you
So
seen?
you're
Do the Right
not
Thing?
doing the right thing.
Do that
'cause
one.
You want me to do the right thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Throughout the film of Do the Right Thing, a local radio announcer appears to recap the ever-increasing temperatures in Brooklyn. What famous actor portrayed this role? Like who?
Multiple choice.
Who? Oh, yeah, that's right. Who? So it's like a kind of like a cameo situation. What famous actor appeared in this role? Was it Lawrence Fishburne, Denzel Washington, Wesley Snipes, or Samuel L. Jackson?
I'm just gonna. I have no idea, but I'm gonna go with Sam L.
It is, yeah, that's right. That's a good guess. I actually, you know what's so weird? I did that quiz. I think we had 13 people do that quiz. One person got that question right. And I literally, I was so surprised because I was like, people clearly just guessed. What I think it was is just people just haven't seen Do the Right Thing, which, do yourself a favor. I'm looking to the camera now. Do yourself a favor. Watch Do the Right Thing. It's one of the best movies you'll ever see in your life. It's so good, and it's better than Back to the Future. But that's
No.
a discussion for another day.
I don't agree. I do not.
It's less iconic, but it's better.
See, Muggle with a Mic host always argue with Jonah because we don't even want to get into.
Well,
talk.
my movie opinions are very strong.
All right, well, let's wrap it up because I did notice
I have the high ground.
we've got one of the Lockwood Leathercraft guys here that's going to do an
heck yeah,
interview
let's
with
do
us.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
so real quick,
Hope you hear
Jonah,
it. Yeah.
what's
Hey, what's
your
up?
main takeaway from the con? What's
so
something
awesome.
unexpected
Big
and
this
something
year.
you wanted to see again?
I loved how many people here. I got to meet John Russo, and he signed my copy of Night of the Living Dead, and my life was complete. So I want to see more people like that, more people who have inspired people with their writing, with their voices, with just their craft, and come here and join us in our small little town. And I hope it's going to be even bigger next year, and I hope everyone comes and has a good time.
Yeah, and Jonah the bouncer will be here.
I will be. I did bounce from 10 to 11:30.
There you go.
I'm getting ready to bounce. It's hot in here.
It is getting hot.
Did you get in that zombie barrel?
Oh, I didn't get in the zombie barrel. No,
so you should have done that.
Unfortunately. Well,
all right, Jonah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So good to see your face again and hear
it's
your
always
voice.
good to see my face.
Even when it's talking good things about Tar.
Okay, we're done. We can do an entire episode on Tar.
Mic drop.
Bye.
All right, well, you got that locked in, though. That's our next episode. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, I thought you meant Tar. Here with a final interview of the day. We're joined by Justin Sickles from Lockwood Leathercraft. Hey, Justin.
Hey.
So, main thing of the day, we love the wallet that you guys make.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can you tell us about the process of making that wallet and how you do it?
Yeah, so realistically what we do, we start with a side of a cow. I mean, for lack of a better term. So we get this at a very, very rough level. We're going to take this. We have a very basic pattern that we do for our bifold wallets. We're going to take this, put the pattern on, cut, punch. There's a lot of steps involved to get from the rough to the finish. Yeah. So kind of the cool thing about this is a large portion of that wallet we actually did on stream. So yeah,
I missed that stream.
So it's a lot of fun to really kind of do this, get input, get feedback. So I really had a lot of fun making that wallet for you guys.
Yeah, well, and you guys are on Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
so anybody who's hearing this, watching this, you can go check them out on Twitch, and it's so interesting watching you guys do it, from the pattern where you make the pattern out and then you cut it out and you stain it and everything, and you learn so much watching you guys, and you're so good at explaining it on screen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been doing this about 4 years now from a business standpoint, just this past year. So it's been a lot of fun growing in the craft, and we like to share that knowledge that we've received so far as well.
Yeah, and it's very interactive.
Yeah. Yes.
I can attest
yes, it
to
is.
that.
Yeah.
Pick a song, all kinds of fun
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Twitch has really opened up a pretty interesting avenue for us for the workshop. It has it's been a little chaotic, a lot to learn as far as how to be live in a workshop that we are actively trying to complete projects. So,
Right.
But we have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, and you do work on things slower because of the interactiveness.
Yes, we have very clearly defined what our stream workshop hours are and what our regular work hours are.
Yeah. So, watching it, I know some of the big items that you make. Can you tell the audience here on Muggle with a Mic about some of the major items that you make, specifically the Harry Potter purse?
Yeah, so we have a very broad interest with the items that we make. So Harry Potter, obviously, we're real big into fantasy. Mm-hmm. So we're also big into like Renaissance, medieval. So corsets, pouches, belts. We've done a couple of helmets now. And we step into from that realm into other avenues. So steampunk, for instance, we've made some goggles, a top hat. We branch out from one section to the next.
Yeah.
So it's a really wide band. But we also do our purses and stuff like that as well. So we try to cater to as much as we can.
Seems like your mushroom purse is a big item
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, and just the past few weeks, I think we've made 4, and those are like potentially multi-week projects.
Wow.
So.
Well, I applaud you guys on the
Well, thank you.
ingenuity because you designed the Hogwarts purse, right? Or
So
it's
that
similar?
came off of a pattern.
Yeah.
So leatherworking, it's kind of unique. You can make your own patterns.
Mm-hmm.
You can purchase patterns with a commercial license. But you're still doing all the work, right?
Right.
They figured out what the dimensions are,
Mm-hmm.
and then we take our creative aspect on that.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah. Hey, I'm so jealous of it. Everyone, it looks like a Hogwarts acceptance letter.
Yeah.
Or a letter to Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And it even has the seal on it, and it's really cool. It's really cool. Phil, any questions for Justin about leather?
I was over there admiring all the craftsmanship earlier. It was very nice.
Yeah, a lot of
different
time and
items.
effort
Yeah.
into all those items.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very talented.
Well, thank you, Justin. Thank you so much for
No
joining
problem.
us.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Well,